Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
That's caught by Walter out left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Vernon. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw on second down. Vernon. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vernon over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Off the play fake. Vernon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Off play action. Vernon. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20! Woo! And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Gallup, 77 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Vernon. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Off the play fake. Vernon. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. The open man here, Renfro. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held into an okay game.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Vernon taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Vernon. Open man here, Sims complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
57 is the mic. Mark 57.
Looking to throw. Vernon. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
24 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Off play action. Vernon. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Vernon. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
24 is the mic.
On 1st down, Vernon. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
57 is Mike. Mike 57.
Off play action. Vernon. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 27, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jackson's throw complete here to Waller. 7 yards, the pickup there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Jackson now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. The 20.
You thought you had it.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
To try again after the sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And running with power here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going deep here for Allen. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Vegas.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Right back to Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Intercepted. Picked off near the 34. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them. Even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First down, Drake. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just in.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into